メンバーこれの
did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardat.
Somebody clean up this mess.
急に戦いがめっちゃ痛え。死ねる。何このダメージ量、マジかよ。おー、バレてる。超痛いよ。なんなん、いったやっぱりやったな、相手。まだまだまだ死ぬなよみんな。君たち強くない？あ、エリートマルテッドとかやられてる。あ、やっば。待って待って、超もらってる。N線ダメージ。とりあえずこれ外してライフル持たすか一回。装備アイテム修理してしまった。こうしてこうしてこうしてこうか。で重っ。超重いな。まあそうだな。 下にあった。金。こっちは入れるとこじゃない。
Are you new here? Oh, that's much.
Got your paperwork squared away? That's the... Whoa!
Catch hands, Cap.
めっちゃ重なるやん。なんで？ここら辺売ってなかった。そういや。待って。もしかしてめっちゃ先行ってる系？勘弁してくれよ。絶対先行ってるよね。そしてまた重なったよね。
Oh, you got that?
ヘビーマシンガン2。シアーズとかっていうのが入ったぞ。ちょっと重いよ。長いハサミ。どうしましょう。重すぎる。まあいっか。上から行けたよな。
Hold up. Excuse.
そうだろ。ミッションインポッシブル。ラム？あかんで。そうだ、あかんで。 お、ちょっと自販機ないですかね。ちょっと今持ってる手持ちをちょっと売りたいんですけど。
Entering the labyrinth's the easy part. Making it back out. I'm still trusting.
ちょっと作戦って何のことだかよくわからないけど。
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
いくつかあるみたいやけど多くはなさそうやね。目標あっちゃうもんな。しかも機械か、めんどくせえ。これやっぱサイエンス兵器とか置いてんのかな。なんかやばい、
Are you new here?
Oh no!
やべえ。
Keep your eyes out.
あっちの部屋の中気になるな。だいぶ予備分もあるし、いらんちゃいらんねんけどな。ああ、これダメや。手荷物多すぎて全然探索も回られへんな。失敗したな。まあいっか。ゴーゴー、どんどんゴーゴー。うわー、いろんな自販機全部あるんじゃん。スペシャルチョイスもあるよ。とりあえずジャンク品全部売る。おー、一気に軽い。ありがとう。弾はいいかなか。特別なやつ売ってるかな。ないな。特にないし。特にないし。修理。ああ、どうしようかな。 そんなにやな。うわ、安っ。うん。念のためバーミンあげる。まあとりあえずこれでいくか。あんなが気になるな。いいか。うん。
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
おお。うわ。
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
ダメやった。
Thank you.
なんだろうやろうってのは。何これ。あ、こっちから回れましたよって話か。
What was that? I better take a look. Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
Huh?
No, damn.
だろ。
look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the...
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly...
And the convict. The vicar. You know...
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it right. Haven't you heard? Phineas is working for us now. It took some doing, but employing an efficient management strategy of putting our guns to his head seems to have done the trick. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se, but that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into... Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our start. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire...
I believe we could ask you the...
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
うわ、たっけなんじゃこれ。だったら俺の
We'll
助け
have
必
to
要だ
agree to disagree on that one, Captain. Now, if you don't mind, I have to finish prepping this script.
paperwork.
反対か。どうしようかなこれ。力抜けるか。
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but
Anja.
the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
Wow. Oh. It's going on. あちこちで戦闘になってるやん。そう、みんなありがとう。
Everything in my life has been leading up to this point. I am, I believe I am ready for this.
Never come to this. Just glad to know you all.
いや、楽しんでもらっても困んねえけどな。 どうしよう。ここは一丁弾も良さあるし。
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
お、フィリア
You've
捕まってる。
disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
あかんで。もう終わったんだ、ソフィア。身を引いて。
I'm afraid I can't do
なんで
that. You have a flair for subtlety. If you'd worked for me, for all your You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No.
No.
All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you. 'Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects my scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed. That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. Don't you mock me. I won't stand here listening to you gloat. We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments, you've set us back decades. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroic.
はあ、ロボット出てくんの。封鎖やっちゃうか。足りない。あ、いける。いけない。そうか、ロックピックの方か。いった。うわ、なんか違うの来た。なんじゃお前。あ、やばい、死ぬ。マジ死ぬ。これダメじゃん。待って待って。つら。 ほいほい。やっべえ、もうちっこいドローンがうぜえな。うわー、しなー。あ、弾がやっぱショック装備じゃないときついか。あ、待って。落ち着こうぜ。ねえ。ああ、全部弾切れ。ちょっと待てよ。こうしてこっちもリロードして、でサイエンス液に変えの、浮かせの、ほら降りてこいよ。あ、痛い。あ、なんかいっぱい来たー。あ、判定。一応核兵器持ってきてよかったー。うお。やべ、うわ。 倒した。はつらー。めっちゃ綺麗やん。入ってない。
Why won't you just die?
What the fuck?
Blast them.
評議会からの評価が低下しましたって別に。くそ。
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one dot.
俺があんたを守っていくことは分かっているな、フィリアス。
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's all... You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't...
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If...
I don't want to imagine what will happen once news...
You mean... we're...
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this debt. We're going to need a leader. And I can't imagine a better person for the... When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it... We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth. Our future is...
最後の最後強すぎへん?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment... The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, the events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the groundbreaker's docking bay. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate the rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford it. The story of Felix Millstone ended when he parted ways with his crew. No one knows if he survived in the years to come. Every now and then, a new story involving head injuries and crossball sticks made the rounds. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to... Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically if... The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners, Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail, or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his... Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advance. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried... Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life, and what about you? The unplanned. Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed, no one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this.
Otherworld. お疲れ様でした。結局行ったね。本当に行くとかそんな感じなのかな。そんな感じでした。ありがとうございました。